sometimes when you just think your life's really bizarre. What the hell? Just what? So I have been messing around doing lives all morning with Olly and Joe on TikTok. So I've actually not got that much content. Close your ears. That is rough. So we've just come to Gag and that. We had a couple of lambs born overnight. One was born on the live. A couple of calves born overnight. So yeah, calves are popping out, lambs are popping out. Everything seems really healthy. The iodine boluses have helped immensely. It's like a different farm, honestly. You're going out in the morning to see what's calved in an excited way rather than going out in the morning to see what's dead or hasn't stood up and sucked or ill or just lethargic, or the cow, because it can make them go overdue. So sometimes you were going out and you were going to see whether a cow would have a calf. But obviously that last 2 weeks of growing makes the calf huge, massive. So the cows were having massive, big, lethargic, stupid calves. I better do some work before I get told off. It'll just be a quick one today, because if I'm honest, I'm feeling a little bit better, but not quite much. So I've just been messing around, really. I've not done a lot of anything productive. So these bad boys need bucking out. They're all getting huge, but they can go now because they've been TB tested. Go on, kids. Hop, 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 hop. Pressure's on, stepping up. Game on, 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 game on. You can't keep me down. Game on, game on, game on. You can't keep me down. That needs new tyres. So they roughly last around 400 hours. That machine there will have had 3 sets of tyres. It'll have had the ones that came on, and then Big Roy got a new set on, and then we've had a new set on as well. It just is the nature of the beast. It's skidding, it's rubbing tyres off all this. And when they go, oh my God, they go with a bang. I was stood over here with a lass called Louisa, and Roy drove past me and the tyre went. I thought someone had shot at me. It was crazy. Oh my God, the pollen is up and my hay fever is out. I'm a useless farmer. Like, honestly, I don't even know what I am. Why is there a fork on the roof? Who's put a fork on the roof? Who has done this? Who has done that? I think we've got a ghost. Head down, breathe it in, digging deep, time to win. So I've today had it reaffirmed why I kind of stopped messing around on TikTok, really. I was on a live with Olly and he walked past, all right, Joe, you know, that one. And he had a hoodie on. And he said, oh, nice hoodie, Joe. And I said, oh, I've got mine on. So I went like this. And Olly said, oh, let's have a look. Lift your top up to show my hoodie. And it cut the live dead. Literally cut the live dead. Because Olly had said the words, lift your top up. Bo's just doing the weekly tyre pressure check, just like Joe should be doing with Becky's cash card. This is like the best time of day, when all the lambs just go crazy when you feed the sheep. So me and Roy and the children are just going to head to Bolton Road Ends and bring some of last year's lambs back to the farm. We're going to be taking Valtra and the lovely new shiny stock box that we got. Sorry, that was an actual fly, like attacking my face and flying into my eye. So the stock box, for those that you haven't seen it, it fits on the back of the Marshall bale trailer that we don't use anymore because we ended up having a silage pit. We've always made bales for years and years. Roy's dad's always made bales before that. And then we made about 1,000 bales one year. It was crazy, a lot of work. So we ended up putting a silage pit in. And since then, we've not had the need to transport them on such a large scale as we used to do. So the Marshall trailer just sat there for ages and ages. And then Roy saw a stock box come up. And this coincided with the operator's license on the wagon running out. I think it might be next year. But it's bizarre because me and Roy are on the operator's license and yet neither of us can drive it. So we, got this cool stock box. I'll show you. It was from McQuarters in Kirby Stephen, and we saw it, and he was doing it up at the time, and he's copied what was on the wagon holding the back on there and stuck it on. There's 3 all the way along. Look at the colour though. This is Marshall red now, and look how much it's faded. So the inside's all been done up and done out. Under here, he has replaced all of this here because it was going rotten, because it was folded metal. So when you wash it, the water ends up getting trapped inside the fold and just ends up rusting it on literally everything if you look. Especially here, same thing here, and at the bottom here. So this now is just a massive big girder, which is great. So that's not going to rot through, is it? But yeah, he's done a really good job. So I just need to diesel the tractor up. So I'll just put diesel in the Valtra and then we'll get on our way. Stick the quad bike in the back just because they don't need it, but it saves us running around like idiots. I cannot wait until Nelly Gray and Wyn are trained. Wyn's half trained, he's kind of grand, amazing with cows, like honestly, proper amazing. But he's just had his balls off, so he's on box rest at the moment. That field there is where the girls are, and that's where we're bringing them off to go home. So actually our silage fields, and they need rolling. Right ladies, we're going to behave. That's the first lot in. Hi girls. Just gonna steady away, take the girls home, dump them in that first field for lots more grass. Bye, baby girls. It's amazing what a bit of rough muck does. I mean, seriously, this had been grazed by the sheep before we were lambing, and that was not that long ago, was it? And look at it now, it's like, it's crisp when you walk on it. Lady here carved this morning, early hours. Another one I watched carve at 2:30 last night. Here's the twins that I lambed live on Olly's TikTok live this morning. Hi kids. Left, that is it. Come on girls. Oh, I really like this hat from Hannah Jackson, and so I rang. It's getting really old though and a bit knackered inside, so I texted Claire at Cotton Eye Sew, and I said, is there any more of these hats available? And she said no, they've discontinued them, which is an absolute pain. So I was like, oh no. So she's actually done me some burgundy agri-contract ones. I did ask Olly before I did it. Don't think I just went off and used his thing. But yeah, I rang him and said, do you mind if I do this? And he said no, because the hats on his website are either grey, blue, boy, or boy. These are cool. Obviously, we've gone for the most epic colour of them all. My favourite colour. These are tidy. Oh my god, yeah, I am so made up. These are ace. Oh, yes. 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 Hold the phone for the other one. Oh, you know I'm made up for summer. Yes! These are nice. This one's my favourite. I love it. The other day somebody asked me, but regularly people ask me if I do merch. The answer is no, and probably will always be no. I am not nearly popular or fashionable enough to do merch. I will just continue wearing my friends. I'll just steal other people's. So my answer was no, I don't do merch, but I do wear a lot of Ollies, and I just wanted something in my colour. So if you like burgundy agri-contract hats, get on and annoy him just to really make Ian's day, and request things that they don't have in, because they are very much one of a kind.